Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Isaiah, and you're here at Real Life Since Day One. So hey, what's going on, guys? How you guys doing? I'm doing all right. Thanks for watching my videos, guys. Now again, as promised, I am back, guys, with a second video to you in only 2 days, showing you guys that I'm back here committed, guys. So thanks, guys. So what's going on? So today, for today's video, it's not as exciting as my last video reviewing my car, but I hope you guys will still enjoy this. So today's reaction video, as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, is going to be me reacting to Audi's best Quattro launches. So for those of you who don't know, like I said on most of my videos, I have a passion. I love German cars. You're gonna see a pretty fair amount of car content on the channel, but I'm actually not gonna try and do only car content. I'm gonna try and do a variety of things, but cars will be one of the things I have on the channel a lot of. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video. If you do, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below your thoughts on this video and subscribe to the channel, guys. Very important. And watch all the rest of my videos. Thank you guys for being here, for supporting me. And we're trying to build this journey, trying to, make it to, hopefully be big someday. So thank you guys. So today, like I said, we're going to be reacting to Audi's best Quattro launches. So for those of you who don't know, Audi is one of the leading car companies, because of they have all-wheel drive against the competitors like Mercedes and BMW that mostly only have rear-wheel drive, but they have some all-wheel drive models. But I think that Audi has the best all-wheel drive system, and they've proven that many times. And Audi was actually one of the first people to bring all-wheel drive as part of their rally racing back in the 90s. And so I'll be reacting to some of the best Audi Quattro launches here on YouTube. So stay tuned for that, and here we go. Enjoy. Alright guys, as you can see, we have switched to the reaction cam here. So here, as you can see, we're about to react to these insane Audi Quattro launches. So for those of you who don't know, Audi, like I said, has Quattro in their cars, which is a form of all-wheel drive. And as far as today's standards, Audi's Quattro all-wheel drive system is pretty much superior to any other system, that be it of BMW's xDrive or Mercedes's 4MATIC drive. And as far as Volkswagen does have all-wheel drive in very few of their cars. Like for my example, my car, the R32 has all-wheel drive, and the Golf R has all-wheel drive, as well as some of their big SUVs like the Atlas and the Tiguan and the Touareg. And I think one other of their things, the RTEon, also has all-wheel drive, but their system is called 4Motion. So yes, but as far as all-wheel drive systems go, Audi's is pretty much superior. And like I said, for all-wheel drive, that pretty much enables you to drive in any weather, whether it be snow, hail, ice, dirt, sand, and especially in dry. If you launch an all-wheel drive car, especially in dry, and it has really good tires, you'll take off and fly. All right, guys. So like I said, let's jump in here. Now I'm about to start this video, react it for you guys, and I'm gonna do my best to tell you. Excuse me. I'm gonna do my best to tell you what car it is, if I know what it is, what car it is. That's coming up on the screen. And sorry if the audio doesn't come across as really good, like if you hear the video audio more than me. So I'm gonna try my best. If you can, I'm gonna type what I'm saying or type the name of the car on the screen or a few stuff if you can't hear me. But I hope you guys enjoy this. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, and let's get going. First car, really quick. I'm not too sure which car it is. I know it's an older Audi from the 90s, but it's really good. So here we go. Yep, here's it from another. Alright guys, this one, as you can saw real quick from that last video, you saw how it shoved all the power, like from the rear, it just went, and that's what makes it what it is. Alright guys, so like I said, this next car, I'm not too sure what it is. I think it's I don't know, some old Audi. Sorry guys, sorry about that guys. I'm not too sure, but this one's a pretty good one, so let's see. Guys, this one is, I think, an Audi S4, an older one. This is a pretty good one, so let's see this. Yeah, that's a lot of turbo spool and a lot of power. Alright, this next one, I think is S car, I think too, or A1, which is a normal car. I'm not sure, but this here, you get to see the really good advantage of having Quattro all-wheel drive in the snow. This thing is drifting without any problems, without being stuck, which is amazing, unbelievable. I know they can, they can handle that. The car, Audis can handle that, but hopefully you guys will learn something too. So this is pretty cool. So see this. All that table spool. I think it's drifting. Oh, you guys saw that 360 drift that it's doing? Awesome. Alright guys, this next car is either an A or an S-line car. And like I said, when I refer to the A-line is Audi's low-tier car. Like, as far as their basic car, like a normal car. Their S-line is the more sportier line. So that's what I'm referring to. Now, this one is really cool because this does 360 chain drifts and kind of a figure 8. So if you guys don't know what a drift is, the best way I can explain drifting is turning like a corner, or sliding is the best way I can kind of explain drifting. Is you're basically sliding your car and without stopping, So that's the best way I could explain drifting. But a 360-degree drift is when you keep on drifting and you're drifting, like you drift one way, then you make a complete circle and drift the other way. You just keep going, and so that's really cool. And you can see the really capability of Audi's Quattro system. And this is going to be insane. You're going to see burning tires, and here we go. That's incredible, guys. I don't even know if I can pull that off with you guys. Yeah, this is the same thing as the previous video and the video before that, but it wasn't as cool as the previous one we just saw. This is, for those of you who don't know, this is an Audi station wagon. Now, they call it a station wagon, but here it's basically a wagon, which is not a sedan. It's not an SUV. It's a wagon. It's a sedan-like body that has 4 doors, and it's like a hatchback that doesn't have an actual trunk, but the trunk is replaced by a hatch. They call that the trunk, and it's attached. The frame of the car is attached to the rest of the body. So while a trunk, you open the trunk, you close it, and the seats, and the only way you can get is if you fold down the seats for more storage. But the seats can still fold down in most hatchbacks, but just you don't have a trunk release, or emergency trunk release, because you could easily get out better. It's just more practical is what a hatchback is basically. So this is an Audi station wagon. Now, for those of you who don't know, station wagons are very big in Europe. They basically are considered like supercars, like the Audi RS6. I might have a picture of it. The Audi RS6 is basically like a supercar, and if you have one of those in Europe, people will watch you like you have a supercar. Yeah. I bet you guys didn't know that wagons can drift too. So, you see the fire coming out of the back of that thing? Wow, that thing's insane. We're not fire, you know. Alright guys, this car I think is an Audi RS7. This is the equivalent to an Audi RS6, just in a sedan form. Now the Audi RS7, a little background, is I know it's going to be really quick. I know you don't lose interest. It's pretty interesting. Keep your attention focused. Yeah, this has a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 with almost 600 horsepower, guys. 600 horsepower. Can you guys imagine, you guys, in your normal cars, it might be 200 horsepower. Well, this is it's like 3 times the power of that, guys. 3 times the power of your normal 200 horsepower car. This thing is insane. This thing will go 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. That's really low for those of you that don't know. 3.5 seconds, 0 to 60 in a car that weighs almost like 4,000 pounds. This thing maybe weighs like 3,000 something pounds. The RS7 maybe close to 4,000, and has a top speed of like 180 to 190 miles an hour. That is really fast, guys. You guys will be screaming. I guarantee you, if you guys run one of those RS7s, you will be screaming. So, let's see this here. Yeah, here's another part of it drifting. And you see how easy it drifts? I mean, and to get it to drift is not, it's a little hard, but it's not super difficult. I mean, it's not impossible, as you guys can see. Now, they're actually really reasonable. An RS7 to buy is actually pretty cheap in a way when you think about it. Yes, it's expensive still. It's more than, it's like more than 40 grand or 30 grand or 20 grand, which is the average price someone will pay for a new car. But it's reasonably cheap. They're like, I found some online for like 50,000 and stuff, and on Facebook and stuff. So it's RS7 is reasonably cheap. So those in the future, if you want a good, fast, fun sports car, but learn how to drive. I'm not saying you go right away if you have the money, go out and buy an RS7, because that'll be really too fast for you guys, and you guys can wrap it around a tree, and then that would not be very fun for you, or of course, most importantly for you, but also you spend your money and you wouldn't have your car anymore. But learn how to drive, guys. If you guys are blessed and you guys have the money, $50,000 to $60,000 to buy one of those used or even new. Well, the new ones are actually more money. They're like 70, 80, up to upwards of 100 to 120 grand. But reasonably cheap used ones I found for like 50,000, which isn't bad. And it looks expensive, but I don't really care about the look. I really just like it for the performance. But learn how to drive, guys. Make sure you're a really good driver, defensive driver. You can drive safe, and only open it up on a track or a private road, or only when you have a good bit of road. You want to have a little bit of fun, but be careful, because this car can actually get you in a lot of trouble, and you can get a huge fine. Now, if you thought you get a $500 speeding ticket for going 100 miles an hour when you're supposed to be going 60 miles an hour, if you're going 160, 150 to 170 miles an hour, you'll probably get slapped with a $2,000 or more fine $2,000 or more fine ticket, and that would not be good. Yeah. All right, this one, this is an RS6. This is the one I was showing you, the RS6 Avant, wagon. Now this is an Audi S6. This is pretty cool. I saw one of these just a while ago. I was looking, and it has a 5.2 liter V10. That's right. Those V10s and V12s that are in Lamborghini, this isn't a V10 is in this car. Yeah, and that's a fact. That's a stated fact, guys, and you can look it up yourself. 2007 or 2008 Audi S6 or S8, you know, and it'll give you the engine type as a V10, which is 10 cylinders, guys. This thing factory has like 460 to 480 horsepower. This thing is a monster. Now, it doesn't sound as high pitch as a V10 would, but I mean, you can fix that with an aftermarket exhaust system, you know, some headers, things like that. But this is really cool. If I had the money, I'd buy one of these. You just gotta be careful because with a V10, you don't really get good gas mileage. But I mean, it's all about the miles per gallon, guys. Miles per gallon. So, yeah. Awesome. Now this I think is an S4, and this has a V8 in it. So I think that's pretty cool. Either an S4 or an A4 or something like that. But it's still really good. Still really good. Yeah. Alright, this one, let me see. Alright guys, this is actually an S4 because I can hear the supercharger whine. Yeah, so this is an Audi S4. This has a 3-liter supercharged V6. Makes a really nice sound. This is one of the cars I was going to get for my first car instead of my R32. But then when I told my dad about it, he's like, no, because that would be too fast for you because it has 333 horsepower. And this is more than a pocket rocket like the S3 that has a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. But this is pretty fast though. Maybe my next car, you know. Maybe my next car, who knows, might be an S4, you know. But this is one of the ones I wanted to get, you know, hopefully in my lifetime, alongside the Audi R8 and of course the Audi RS7. But this is still a pretty good car too. So yeah, let's see it. Pretty awesome, right? Pretty awesome. You see how effortlessly you can just hear the blowout valve, you can hear the turbo flutter, and the exhaust, and the tire smoke. My gosh, and the ability to just keep on drifting without losing it. Now that is talent right there. That is talent. Now that is what I call awesome. Here we have an Audi A8. This is a luxury version of Audi's normal car line, I would say. But the A8 is no slouch, to say, kind of. It has a 4.2-liter V8. Now, this one is from the 90s or early 2000s. But this is demonstrating the Quattro. Now, guys, this Audi's Quattro system is not just good for racing or performance. This is really good for daily driving and situations where you need that all-wheel drive. So, this is actually pulling out a truck, as a little like you know, like those trucks that, you know, might plow snow or might carry stuff. This is actually pulling out one of those trucks. And you're like, oh, how is that possible? How can a car pull out a truck? But yes, this is true. They're capable, Audi's capable all-wheel drive system. This thing can even pull an airplane. And if you guys don't believe me, I might have a separate video showing you that one day. Volkswagen's, I think it was their Touareg V10 TDI diesel SUV actually pulled, I think it's a Boeing 747, pulled an airplane. A Volkswagen literally pulled an airplane, and that's no joke. You guys can look it up on the internet, and I'll probably make a separate video showing you guys that one day. But that is pretty interesting. So Audi's Quattro system and Volkswagen, all, you know, any all-wheel drive system for the most part, but especially Audi's, is really capable and can help you not just for performance, but also, you know, your friend calls you, oh buddy, I'm stuck, you know, you tell, and you know, they're like, I gotta call a tow truck, like, you have an Audi? You're like, nope, you know, for the most part I can actually help you. You know, you go over there, you hook your car up, you hook you put like a tow thing on the back of your car, the Audi, and then you tow their other car, and you use your all-wheel drive system to pull them out, and they're like, wow, thank you so much, I had no idea your car was so capable. So here we go, guys, let's watch this Audi A8 pull this truck.
Dawaj go jeszcze, dawaj! I tu przodem wjeżdża. Dobra, zabieraj wędkę.
Alright guys, this is a, let me see. I'm not too sure what car this is because of the snow. Sounds like a 4-cylinder though, or maybe a 6-cylinder, I'm not too sure. But I mean, in snow, it's still going in snow again. You know, another one, it's really capable, so. Alright, so I think this is an A4. I think so. Yeah, I think it's an A4 or an A6, something like that. But the snow, you could see just going through the snow without getting stuck, which is awesome. Alright guys, this one is an Audi S4. I know for a fact this one has a 2.7 liter, I think, bi-turbo V6 with about 250 horsepower, the same as my car, just with turbochargers, as where my car is naturally aspirated. So you can see how far, you know, technology has come, you know. Just a quick little lesson for you guys. You know, years ago, you know, well, not really years ago, but well, years ago, people were more like, if you wanted a lot of power, you needed well, they had naturally aspirated engines. Now, naturally aspirated engines are engines that don't have turbochargers or superchargers for power, you know, extra power. It was all just the engine, you know. And if you wanted a lot of power, you had to go with a V8, a V6, or a V8. You know, they didn't have too many V12s and V10s then. But you know, but today manufacturers are, you know, downsizing engines. It means making their engines, the displacement, smaller, which is the number. So how mine is a 3.2 liter, you know, they'll downsize to a 2 liter, or you know, a 2.0 T. No, we're not 2.0. Let's say a 3. We're not 3. Let's say a 4.0 V8. They'll downsize to a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder or something like that. You know, from a bigger displacement, a bigger number engine size to a smaller number engine liter capacity size. That's basically what downsizing is. And so they'll also downsize the type of engine. So instead of using a V8, they'll use a V6 with turbos, or they'll use, you know, from a V6, you know, or a 3 liter supercharged V6 to you know, to a lower engine with, you know, maybe without, you know. But a lot of manufacturers now are using turbo superchargers. I mean, more people are using, like, well, not more, but mostly American cars, you know, they still make them somewhat with superchargers, but mostly it's all about turbos now, because turbos are more efficient. They give you more power, and, you know, they're much more efficient. You know, superchargers are really good too. They give you instant power pretty much. They're just a little less efficient, but mostly manufacturers now are going with smaller displacement engines and turbochargers, you know, for their things. So I really like that I have a naturally aspirated car. You know, yes, I might turbo it in the future, which is good, but also not good, because then I'll lose, you know, that naturally aspirated characteristic somewhat. But we'll talk a little bit more about that in a little while. So alright guys, so let's finish this up. We're almost finished with the video. So let's watch this. And like I said, this is an Audi S4. It's going through the snow. Alright, I think that's an RS6. I know for a fact it's a 4 liter twin turbo V8. So you see it drifting. It's under drift. Awesome. Actually, no, guys, I was mistaken. This is not an RS6. I'm sorry. I think it's an Audi S4 or RS4 with a V8, or just a plain V8. So yeah. Awesome, awesome. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'm about to come to you guys, talk to you now. And the link to this video, like I said, will be in the description down below. So let me catch you now. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching that video, guys. So as you saw, I reacted to some of the best Audi Quattro launches. Those launches were insane, from regular A cars to S-Line cars to RS line cars. I hope you guys got a little bit of knowledge, and I hope you guys enjoyed those awesome Audi Quattro launches. I hope someday in the future I can get an awesome Audi car, like an Audi S-Line or Audi RS line, so I can show you and bring you some of those awesome footage live of me doing it. You know, hopefully one day, you know, guys. Now, like I said, my car also has all-wheel drive, so it can also launch, you know, off the line. And you guys saw in that video, I did a launch control test, you know, and somewhere in the middle to the end of the video, I launched it for you guys. And so my car, I actually launched my car in the rain before, but don't worry, I did it in a very safe place with no cars around, and you know, no, you know, where somewhere where, you know, I wouldn't excuse, sorry about that, guys. So I wouldn't get in like any like trouble or anything. But I didn't go crazy. I didn't go 100 miles an hour. I just did like a 0 to 40, you know, I did it up to like 40 miles an hour, and then I stopped. But my car launches really well in the rain. You know, I launched it in the rain before. I launched it in the dry a lot of times, and it was a lot of fun. You know, I have a lot of fun in that car, but I'm also safe and I'm also careful, you know, on the road. You know, and I'm a pretty good driver. I still have a long ways to go to being very excellent, you know, one of the best drivers, but I think I'm pretty decent and pretty good for people my age, you know. But so yes, that was pretty much it for that video, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I hope to bring all kinds of videos to the channel. And so if you liked it, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below your thoughts on this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys, so I can bring you awesome, amazing more videos just like this video, guys. That's pretty much it. I'm Isaiah with Real Life Since Day One. We keep it real 24/7, 365. Let's go, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye.